Smack Saturdays, yo, was fire. Was super fire. I didn't even know this was coming out. For real, I knew it was coming out. I had shout out to Leader Boss in the comments. He told me that this was coming out. He told us that it was coming out earlier the week. Two battles, he said. But we go off of what the URL dropping, what they show, what they release. So they actually, you know what I mean? They what they do? They dropped the trailer this past Monday. As right now, recording this is the same night the battles just got done, maybe about an hour ago. And yeah, they dropped the trailers, and I didn't even want to know. I didn't even want to know who was on it. I just wanted to be surprised. I'm trying to take myself out of this blogger thing so much. I didn't even want to know. I didn't even want to know who was on here. I didn't even want to know. But anyway, I didn't even want to know who was on here so bad. I was just looking forward to seeing it. But it gets popped up everywhere. So I was seeing names here and there, here and there, here and there. I was just like, okay, I pretty much know who's on it. Plus, like I said, Leader Boss in the comments told me who else was in it. Graves even told me one other person was in it, but I told him I wanted to be surprised. But I really couldn't even be that much surprised. I kind of was though. I didn't know the danger zone and prayers was going down. That's another thing too. I watched the face off. I ain't watched the face offs live in a minute. I caught them live this time. I got the notification this time. I wasn't doing that much because I had just got done getting the yard and everything ready. I'm leaving. I'm going out of town, so I don't have my better setup right now. I packed everything up. My bad. I didn't want to pull it up. I'm about to leave. I'm leaving, in not a few hours, but just enough time where I don't want to pack it back up. You know what I mean? That's really it. My bag is packed. That's part of it right there. I'm about to leave. But I still wanted to be able to put this out as soon as possible. We wanted to put this out as soon as possible. So we got right here, Smack Saturday. This whole card was dope, though. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate this. I don't know, super fight, whatever, but whatever. I heard Henny mention that he had thought of the name. That's pretty dope. That's dope. Smack Saturdays. It is what it is. It's fire. I like that though. The event is what made it. The battlers came. They showed out. They performed. They put on for themselves. They did great. They did great. This was a really, really good overall event for the year to add to the year. I really appreciate this. I'm gonna jump right into it. All that being said, I'm realizing that the setting might be the same. I think I'm starting to notice the little diamond thing up top, the little with the lights and everything. Kind of like I'm noticing it more from Double Impact because Double Impact really showed us when they panned the camera out, you could see everybody. You know what I'm saying? You could really see everybody. And the whole room because there's 4 men on stage rapping. So that being said, yeah, I'm starting to notice that the setting might be the same. I'm thinking that they was changing them, or I'm expecting different changes, which they are, but I'm expecting like more physical aesthetic changes because like how we was having end of last year, beginning of this year with the whole outside and inside a building and from the Tavok one, the outside one where they have Goods and Geechee, and then the Tavok and Mook one was inside, and then the Lote J West and Danny event, that one was inside. And it was just like, so I'm like, okay, they was on a pattern with that, like put them in different spaces. And then they got to the super fights, was in like this whole like the lit up rooms. It was just dope. It's just every time they do it, it's dope. I'm just starting to notice that there's maybe the same room as some of the times. Anyway, regardless, let's get into this. Let's go right into Danny and Suge, right? Why not? The face off was funny. Face off was funny because for the most part anyway, because I was what Danny say? Danny had said, mind you, this is all quick. This is all real quick. Danny had said, what he said, I'm kind of on my 6th judge-ish again. Yeah, I liked when I was doing that. I liked when I was doing that. It was just a lot of work. Anyway, Danny was talking about how he's like, I thought we was bad. This is about rap. This is about rap. You knew Danny come with that argument because rightfully so. Yes, he should. And then Suge was like, I got the pocket tab. I got the moments and this and that. He was like, oh, so he couldn't name a bar. He just named it. The little dude out there just named some antic or some action you did. So I was like, oh. He was like, I thought this was battle rap. In my head, I immediately thought of a funny. It was like, I said, oh, this battle adjective. That had me cracking up. So I'm gonna put that in the title too, though. Battle adjective, not battle. It's battle adjective. But that was funny though. I said all that to say that. Oh man, I like this battle though. I feel like off top, wow, I'm gonna get into the bars. Let's get into the bars because that goes right into what I'm about to say. Actually, I'm about to think about it. Right as Suge was rapping, he was rapping. He was dope. He was doing his thing. I just feel like you could tell that he's comfortable. Don't get me wrong. It just could be a little bit more of a comfort level. And you could, when you automatically think about his opponent, Danny, you already know Danny about to come in there comfortable. If he could rap with his feet up, he would. He would. That's how you could sense it. You could sense that. But Suge had that same awareness and you know what I mean, and just how about to say virtuity, but he had that same intensity as he did like with B Dot. This was good. Anyway, I'm saying that I'm only comparing. I know. I don't even want to compare, but I want to say that to say that he did really good. And Suge is one of the ones that when he makes a mistake, he actually wants to become better at it, grow from it, not make that same mistake twice. I really appreciate Suge for that. It's been like that for years, especially in the new caffeine setting. Because everybody was looking forward to seeing Suge when he came in with Jay and Nightwing. And then it was just it's dope to watch him actually learn from his mistakes. That's so fire. I really appreciate that. And Suge has always been one of my favorites. So regardless, so it's good to see him actually come out into the zone again, into this field, into this realm of caffeine again. But let's get into the Suge's first. I don't got that. I really don't. This is all like off the koofies, off my koofy. Like line, and I like to get out the whole thing, but I was just being so quick right now. And I was doing so much right now as I'm chilling with Bay, so I was really listening as I was going. Like I missed the beginning and the first for that battle. So it was like, I was there for the battles. It's just I wasn't as there, so I was getting what I could. I'm a good judge of this. I doing that first round, it showed me I could. It showed me. But look, here we go. I guess I put my mind to it really, so more so. Plus, I think I knew what I could do before going. Then, yo, he said line like he get paid for these battles. That's battles perjury. Oh, hold up, no. When he started doing when he got to that part, I think he started the whole daughter scheme, and I'm sitting and listening to it. I'm like, because I don't know what's true or not. I'm like, I don't know. This is another angle that's the bars is dope, but they're not. It's not really connecting with me. So I'm not gonna be all head over heels like, bam, because it's one of them times where you understand what he's saying, but it's like you don't know if it's true. So me as a man, I don't just run with it. So it's like I just take the bars as what it is. With that being said, lying like he get paid for for those battles perjury. So he's getting on into the door stuff. You give me deadbeat symptoms like that was. I'm giving y'all a punch. Like crazy stuff. I'm giving y'all a punch. I like everything he said before the door angle, pretty much. And I don't have nothing from that, but it was just like whole setting up, and he had a comfortability in himself, talking to Danny was dope. But then once he got the door angle was like real long to me. He said, "It's sad to say she belonged to the streets." It's sad to say she belonged to the streets because that the future ain't promising. But he had a few more little dope stuff in there. I told you I ain't get it all. But then when Danny immediately started off by saying that it was true, and I was like, oh, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. But then Danny had the crazy rebuttal. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was just though but like I said, he said it was true, and it was just crazy. It was fire. Just like her dad's son, it was dope. It was dope. It was dope, and you knew what was about to happen. It's about to be a long night for sure. That's what it felt like. But at the same time, it's not gonna be a long night like sure was trash bags. It just, you know what I mean. Danny's just gonna be Danny, and at the level he's at, it's gonna be bad for whoever's standing in front of him. I got if he try to run out, grab him by his necklace and chain smoke him, the punch. I'm giving out a punch. It feels so weird just giving a punch. I like giving out the whole combination. I, but hey, whatever it is. If I bump an N word, it's to show the potency of the same level as the cocoa leaf, something like that. The word might be mixed up how I put it. Told you. You outside, oh, this was one of my fire. I like this one. I ain't get the middle part. You outside, and they gonna kill this big pussy soon as he leave the dock. Oh, talking about his mom giving birth. I was just that whole part in the middle was. I heard it from. I'm like, oh my goodness, that was dope. We were talking during it, but it was like I was still paying attention. I'm still paying attention. Nostalgia. When he said nostalgia, I'm 41. I don't know. I might be saying the wrong age. Wrong. No, I know it's 40. I don't think it was 40 because it's like you know the number 40. I think it was another number after that. He said. Anyway, nostalgia. I'm 41. You watching? I'm watching my 30 streak, something like that. I was just dope. Dope. And I think about that time I had just peeped that he had on a what the shirt. He had a what the me shirt. Ha! Fire. I have you laughing because I noticed it mad late in his round. And I'm usually on the attire for some reason, but I noticed it mad late in his round. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I just noticed it late. I kept looking at the pray for the streets in the back of Suge because it kept coming up in an angle and the letters is big. So that's good. That was good. Real good marketing right there. That's real good. And I always wanted one of them shirts. But I got my bodega. Shout out to Cortez. My bodega merch that just came in. I'm taking that with me. I feel good about that. But I love everybody merch. Danny, I need some merch by Danny. I don't think Danny had nobody. I need merch by Danny. I'm gonna give you some Suge merch anyway. But I mentioned I just say that. The pray for the streets ad, I always seen that. I should have been grabbing some of that. What do you say? I'm just sitting there watching. You just got to know Danny was gonna do this. And at that point, it was early when I was thinking that. Like it was early because usually for the past eight, five to eight battles, you knew that Danny was gonna come like this for whoever he's coming in front of, and not even just the bar, it's just everything included with it. The power. It's not even intensity anymore. It's the power that Danny's coming with. You just knew it. And then guess what Danny does? Danny says it. He says, you should have known I'm coming like this. He's like, his face is miserable. What he said? His face is miserable. The cadence is something sudden. And I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here thinking, exactly. The cadence is this and that. That was so fire. That was so fire. The fortuity that was so fire when Danny did that. Oh man. Danny, what else he had? You bumped me when I wasn't looking. That's same thing I was thinking like how that would got so much reaction because the big room and all that. Fine, it's my everyday do rag. My bad. I ain't bothered no more. The team game bump was fire. That was dope though. That was dope. Um yeah. So that was I like that. I like that though. Suge second he was like but don't be what you say? But don't be in denial. Like drunk and driving. I like that. I like that. Something like that. Remember I'm giving out a punch, so I even wrote him a little off, man, because I'm not used to doing that. I was just catching him like, oh, I'm trying to catch him. I'm like, babe, what did you? I'm like, you just hear that? And I always do that, thinking that she might have heard it. But if it ain't love like a superstar 91, no, she never hear because she's really not listening. We chilling and talking. Not anymore anyway. Not these days. She ain't been. But after this is only the volume because ain't no purse left. Fire. He had a Sudan 40 line. I don't even remember how it go. I just put Sudan 40 on. I liked it though. Glock 30 bonded together like a molecule. I like that. Glock 30 bonded together like a molecule. I like that. That was dope to me. I liked it though. Danny second. He said a group of itch ass N words that swear to secrecy but want they clout higher. Talking about the brother, that's basically it. He went on a little more though. But I mean, if you really think about it, like the brotherhood is like supposed to be like the cool N words. If you look at the group anyway, it's the one that got the most views, the ones that you know what I mean, the one that's more out there anyway. That's just the it seemed like it just seemed exactly like some East Coast of it. It's mostly East Coast dudes. Like it just that just seemed like some and I don't know. Like something made right when we about to get out of high school or something. Like I don't know. For those who still gonna be together and around each other as everybody leaving and anything like that, going their own way. I don't know. It just seemed like I'm used to that. I'm used to that. So it's like when he did that, he hit it right in the nail. But for me, I already knew what the brotherhood thing was. I never even shouted that. Never even talked about it before either. But yeah, I just feel like it's just the most popular ones. Like, and there's just something to shout out. I don't know. I say that, but I really want to exclude Sean. Like, I'm gonna exclude Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna exclude Sean. It's just I don't put Sean in that category anyway, though. But he is though. Hope you understand what I'm saying. I just feel like that's like I don't even want to say the cool table. I said what I said. It's the cool N words, basically. Most you popular and that blah blah. That's basically what it is. It's basically what it is. Rockets. That's what basically what it is. They popular, super popular, super popular. They can do what they want, basically. So the story is, one thing I noticed though, Danny had 1,000 yards stare while he's rapping. because at some points he was looking at Danny at Suge in his eyes most of the battle, but there's points where he looking at eye level where he could see. And it's about like to it's kind of like he's looking at Suge's stomach almost, like you know what I mean, like his actual stomach, not his abdomen, his stomach. It's like because he's rapping or he's looking past him, looking at the person, the people behind him, and still rapping. The 1,000 yard stare, it's to take a different type of focus in order to have that, like to really stare at something and still to get everything what you're saying out the way you know it. It's the 1,000 yard stare is serious. It's a very very serious. Everybody can learn it. It's a very very serious skill to have, and I saw it in his face tonight. And I feel like I've noticed it, but I noticed it a lot more because he had a physically huge opponent. So that was fire right there. And he was rapping. He was rapping. Heart monitor up and down, giving his family mixed sick fire. Suge in his story, he was like, you think the Tooth Fairy extra real? You still think Betty Boop got sex appeal? Now that was funny. That had me laughing. He had his Who I Am little, you know what I mean, 2 verse or like 4 bar stint was funny. I don't remember how long it was. It didn't feel that long though. I feel like it might have been like 2 verses. No, I said 2 verses. Like maybe like 4 bars, I think. But it was funny to me. It was cool. Where he say you broke back in rack, the world needs needs now. You that old. Like I might have worded that wrong, but that was funny though. That was funny. Where he say um headshot, headshot will have him planking like calisthenics. Watch Dan drift when he get hit in his head and shoulders. See, that feels so weird just giving it a punch, man. Anyway, Denny and his third, man. Legends don't get status when they don't abide by the status quo. And he kept going on more. That was fire. Denny usually do that in his third. He go into like this ancient archaeologist type thing. I use that verbatim because that was how he started off with chaos in the third. And I love when Danny do that. That's more recently anyway, but I love when Danny do that. Danny has been doing that. It's fire. I feel like he's starting to really perfect that. Uh, I don't even want to sit here and try to box what it is. Something I'm noticing that Danny's doing is fire. More better, should I say? Much better, and it's fire, super fire. It's too tough. Um, uh, some schools taught us how to roll up. He got his Dutch master. I'm worried that wrong. I'm trying to get out of punches. But that was fire. I heard it all, and then they ended with Dutch masters. We grew up on Dutch masters. That was all we ever used. Like I started using ever since I got out of Jersey. Like we only use Dutch masters going up. So it's like that Dutch master lines are always going to hit. Most of the time they're gonna hit with me because usually whoever's saying it, they understand them. So usually I give them that. That was fire though. That was fire. That was tough. He said he gave 12 racks. He said I gave ranks 12,000 back then. That was my shoebox money. Ain't much the streets could do for me. That whole little thing he did was fire. Dope. Shout out Danny. Dope. This was fire, but I did not get hardly any of it. He said following a crook that some asterisk, some that's something in that notepad. Oh my goodness, I messed that up so bad. But the following a crook that and I didn't get none in the middle in the somewhere in the notepad. That was fire when Danny said that. And that's pretty much all I got from this battle. But I love this battle. I love this event. I love all the battles that was here tonight. I'm about to get into the next one. Let's get into I'm gonna go backwards. Let's go into prep and prep and draw. Let's go that way. Let's go that direction. I stay tuned. Respect the culture.
URL.